Raider Nation, what's happening? GQ and Q, my brothers. Yay.
Yeah.
What's
Hey,
up, Raider Nation? What's up,
Hey
GQ?
man, we here, man. We here,
94.
man. We here, man. You know, it was ugly last week, but we showing up, baby, because we Raider fans, man. Hey, real
What
quick,
we do?
GQ, congratulations for that win for you guys today, man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
you see it, man. You already know I'm representing for the town, man. I'm ecstatic, man. You already that the rivalry that's not even really a rivalry, right? Like until we win a championship, we can't really call it a rivalry. We ain't won shit ever, but it's looking real good for us right now. All right, just on some outside Raider news, it's looking real good. So yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, man,
Now,
last
yeah.
week,
Now we here to get into this Raider debacle that was Sunday. Um, And you know what? I'm gonna say first and foremost, I ain't even talked to you guys yet, so I'm not trying to speak for you. I just know how you guys operate, and you know it's a lot of negative shit going around. It's a lot of bullshit I've been hearing from people, man. First and foremost, our motto is just win, baby. So if I ever hear you talking some bullshit about losing games on purpose or what, stop that shit. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. We real Raider fans, man. We need to win every game, man. And if you look at the shit right now, however it is, the season's all crazy early, right? The season's all crazy. So we 2-3. That's not great. Not great. Not good. Not none of it. But we like the number 7 seed right now, which means we right in the middle of shit. We play Pittsburgh this week. Pittsburgh is 3-2. They've lost 2 in a row. So now if we beat them, we 3-3, but we would hold a tiebreaker over them. So we right in the thing. So stop. I know we having issues. I know we had the injury now to Wilkins and all this nonsense. You know, it's football season. Shit like that happens, man. Everyone's mad at Gardner Minshew. Everyone's mad at Luke Getsy. Everyone's mad at, you know what, man? It's a long season. It's a 17-game season. It's not a great start. Not a great start at all. We'd like it to be a lot better. But you know what, man? We got a long way to go. It's time for us. It's time for us to get back to being. People need to be Raider fans, man. Realize the shit ain't over, man. Pittsburgh got a good defense. Their offense is trash. Maybe that helps us out because our defense is hurting a little bit right now. Hey, you gotta step up, man. Win a game, man. Win the game and get to 3-3, man. It's a long way to go. So let's get on that right positive. We Raider fans that say just win, baby, and we need to go out here and just win. I just need to get that out real quick. I don't know. I just, I'm just tired of hearing a lot of it, man.
Hey,
On
for
social
sure, man.
whatever.
It is what it is, man. It was a tough loss to go up 10-0. We all feel it. You know what I'm saying? We all express ourselves in different ways. I know people be frustrated. That's why on tough losses like that, I really don't get on the internet too much. I get out there just to show that the Raiders we ain't just caught up under a rock. But
Right.
I'm not to get on the social media and be all negative Nancy. You know what I'm saying? We all be hurt. Man,
Yeah.
need another drink or 7. Like that should be
For real, for real.
that should be rough, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you think you finna go to 3-2. We on the road against a team we've dominated over the last 4-5 years or whatnot, and you jump out 10-0, you're about to go up 17-3, 13-3, and then it's tied up 10-10, and then like the wheels just fell off.
Just fell off. Just fell
So
off.
we know everybody gets frustrated. We get frustrated too, but
Yeah.
we still at the end of the day, we Raiders, man. We gonna ride. We gonna ride it till the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels fall off, man. Exactly. We be frustrated. You know me. After a loss, especially a loss against the Donkeys, and I don't even want to talk to nobody. I don't want to talk to no one.
Oh man,
I
bro.
don't want to hear from no one. I just want to go to bed. I'll think about it later. And that game hurt. That game hurt, man. But at the end of the day, I'm a Raider, man, and you got to come back to the drawing board, man. The team got to, like, they just got to figure something out, man. You got to figure something out. I don't know what you got to figure out. Is it a quarterback that needs to be changed? Is it the offensive play calling? Is it the offensive line? It's probably all of it, right? Let's be real. The defense hasn't been what we've expected to some point. Also, we can't stop the run yet. The defensive line hasn't been getting the push we hope for. Now Wilkins is hurt. We'll see what happens, man. Get some young, hungry dudes in there. Max got hurt and missed a game. He came back that game, but was still playing not 100%. You know what I'm saying? We know he's going to give 100%, but he's not physically 100%, so he's not going to be. But this happens to teams all over the NFL at all times where, like you're figuring shit out, man. You're figuring shit out, man, and we got to keep figuring it out. And Johnny, I agree with you. Quarterback is the least of our problems, man. The O-line, but quarterback is a problem. It is a problem to some extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, the running game is a problem, and is it's because of the blocking schemes or whatever it may be, it's a problem. We'll figure it out. Figure it out, man. This is a game. And you don't end up where you started at as a team. You should evolve. You should change. So figure it out. It's not necessarily our job to figure it out. I mean, we can sit here and talk about it, and that's what we're going to do. But the coaches need to get in there and figure it out. Whether it's get rid of certain players that may not want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, figure it out. Something's got to change. Hey, and if Minshew if they're holding Minshew back and we need Minshew to be Minshew Mania Minshew for him to change, then let him know. Like, go ahead, man. Take the training wheels off that motherfucker. Let him go. Let him play. If that's what it is. If you need to bring in AOC and you think that's going to give you a spark, then do that. It's not my job to call. It's not my job to call it. If you say, and I know a lot of people think Getsy is the problem. I think he might be one of the problems too. Sure, I can see that, but you can't just go like I hear people, fire Getsy, fire pull. Bro, you can't just in the middle in week 5 go ahead and reinstall a whole new bro. That's not gonna work ever.
Hey, it's funny you say that because I remember 2 years ago, all the fans wanted to fire Patrick Graham.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He got it turned around.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day, man. We get total new play caller. There'll be some calls that I think should be better, of course.
Yeah.
But you can't just fire people after 4 games, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so much have to change. Now you come in with a new play caller, and it's just a little more complicated than that. So,
right.
But players got to make plays, man. I think the Jacksonville coach alluded to it last week. I mean, I can only do so much. He was close to throwing his team under the bus, but players got to execute, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, the Denver defense has been solid. Like, they held Aaron Rodgers to like 9 points the week before. They held somebody else down in Tampa to 6 or 7. And that was so frustrating. We got it to the point we like first and goal to go up 14. You just can't. What happened cannot happen, man. You know.
No. And again,
dude got free. He got the defensive end got at Gardner, and he was tall, had his hands up. You can't throw a pick there. You cannot. You got to come. You got to throw the ball out of bounds. Take a sack. Anything but that.
Anything but that.
So let me chime in if I can. You know. So I'm just gonna start. Store covered a lot of thoughts. So I'm like, I have a lot of thoughts. Starting with the game. if you look at that game, I really believe, and I know everybody, obviously the turnovers happen and things happen how they happen, but we actually dominated that game. We actually outplayed the Broncos in that game. We outplayed them on third downs. We outplayed them in yards. We out in gain yards per play. Really, what was the deciding factor in that game was turnovers. We had three turnovers and they had none. They scored 14 points off those turnovers, right? And like at the time, I believe it was 10-10, but we're up 10, and we had opportunity to go up 17-3. At least what you're talking about. We had opportunity to go up 17. Instead, that happens. And honestly, um, yes, Minshew could have figured out some way to get that ball around the defender. The defender was in his face. Minshew's not tall, so he was making the play that he thought he was gonna make, not making excuses for him. But honestly, on that particular play, that was a play concept flaw. That was not Minshew. That was not the players. That was a flaw in the play call on that. That play was a flood concept, right? We're on the 5, we're in the end zone, there's no space, and you're running a flood, essentially having 6, 7 motherfuckers in that one area, right? So it was, you know, it's a toss up what was going to happen over there anyway. And I think he was trying to hit Bowers, who was open, right? But
Yeah, for
he
sure.
didn't have a passing lane. And so when he threw it a little higher, trying to get it out of that passing lane, it would have been fine had Sertain not been right there because the fucking other receivers
Other
are right
receiver
there.
was there, yeah. So
Everybody's right there. Right? So, and then if you would have had Jacoby Myers go across the field the other way, back behind the linebacker to the right back pylon, you would have had a separation in the defense. They would have been kind of confused, and you would have either had Bowers still open in the corner, which you would have been able to let him go a little bit more past that end sight view, right? Because you're not rushing at it because he's open, or you would have had Myers wide the fuck open on the other side. Either way, it was play calling, and it's been a lot of shit in there where it's the scheme of the play doesn't allow for the quarterback to do whatever the fuck he needs to do. It's like literally, it's like, well, why did he take that sack? Well, because you're in match protect, you got three wide receivers in a route, but all the wide receivers are running 15, 20-yard routes, and you got to let them develop. Where the fuck is he going with the ball? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he should have got that off. To who? All the route concepts are downfield. You know what I'm saying? There's no outlet here. There's no, oh, you should have. No, that's the play call. That's the scheme. And there's been a lot of that, right? And so, is it something that we can't fix? I hope you're right. We've known about Getsy. People talked about Getsy. It's not that it's a secret. You feel me? But honestly, the play calling has to get better at times. And has there been execution errors as well? Yes, obviously, drops. We've had crucial drops. We've had the fumbles, crucial fumbles at times, feel like that. But if Gessie don't change the way he calls plays and the concepts, how he do his play concepts, it's not going to matter if it's O'Connell, if it's Minshew, if it's whoever the fuck ever. It's because it's the way this play is schemed out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Outside of that, bro, I do think that we are still in a good spot. And I mean, we're gonna have to stack wins eventually, but hey, for right now, we lose a game, we win a game. Okay, but now if we're on schedule, we should win this next game, right? And we're coming out at 3-3 again, we're still right in the thick of things, right? And we got another opportunity to try to
right.
figure something out, right? And try to get the shit patched up. We got holes. The defense, constantly getting on the injury list is crazy, right? Actually, some crazy work right there. But next man up, right? Uh,
Next man up. Right, right, right.
like next man up, So all in all, I do think that our O line is playing better, and that's indicative of our run game coming alive. So that's positive, right? If you want me to talk about a positive, positive is our run game, right? back-to-back weeks of running for over 100 yards. So that's a positive. You know, no matter how it happened, whatever happened, the fact that we're now running the ball at a higher tick is positive because you got to be able to run the rock if you want the pass game, play action and shit to even have any chance of working. So that's a positive. That means that the O line setup that they got in right now, they need to keep right. You got Jackson Powers at the left guard and Parham at the right guard, and Glaze and Miller and fuck Andre James. Um, Health is wealth, man, and that's always been the thing with the Raiders, right? Getting injured and shit at the wrong time. So, um, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to Steel City. We can absolutely get a win. Our team is resilient. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that's good about the team is we are resilient. You feel me? So this is something that we can fight through. And like you said earlier, Thor, we don't talk though no tanking shit over here. You feel me? We play to win every week, and whatever happens, happens. At 2-3, it's not as good as we expected it to be, but it's also not as bad as we think it is. Close the door, sir.
Yeah.
My son's
Amen.
coming here. Anyways, it's not as bad as we think it is, man. It's a lot of teams. I posted something earlier on my Facebook. There's a lot of teams with franchise quarterbacks that have worse records than we do right now, right? So it's not to say if you have a franchise quarterback, you're gonna be winning because there's a lot of teams not winning with fucking franchise quarterbacks. If we lose and we happen to get a high draft pick because we're trying to win and it just don't happen, then I'm with that. Whatever the fuck ever. But losing on purpose, pulling punches, all that bullshit, that's never been my MO. That's never been my motto. I hate losing more than I like winning. I just put it like that.
Amen. Amen, brother. Well said. Well said, bro. And again, we Raider fans, and our motto is just win, baby. So, motherfucking just win. Again, we are 2-3, which is not good. But if you get to 3-3, the way the division is, like you said, GQ, I, I saw that thing you. But if you think about it, the Niners are 2-3, and fuck the Niners. We hate the Niners with passion. I've not heard one Niner fan say, "Oh, let's just lose the rest of the season." Like, no, 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 no. Like it's not that far gone. It's not like we're 0-5 right
I
now.
mean,
It's not.
Cincinnati got one win. Cincinnati
Cincinnati's
got one win. Jacksonville just got their first win. Right.
first
Yeah.
win, bro. First win, man. I mean, there's a lot of teams out there that are 2-3 that you expected. The Browns, I think, have one win or some 2 wins. They and people thought they were going to be decent. There's a few teams out there that people thought were going to be really good, and they're all sitting around 2-3. The Steelers are
Hey,
3-2 with no
and they
offense.
take them terrible towels and wipe them tears with that L, all
Mhm.
65% of them, when they fly their ass back to Pittsburgh, too. Pull up. That makes it even better. They go pull up, fill up the stadium, pay niggas pockets here, and take that shit back to Pittsburgh with an L.
Yep. They send their ass home like we sent them Baltimore fans home with that L. Hey, for real, man. You know what? Pittsburgh automatic is gonna roll deep. Now they're gonna roll extra deep because it's Vegas, and they're like, "Oh, Vegas is weak." Hey, the Steelers are not that good, man. Their defense is really good. Their defense is good. Their offense is
And
not
let me say
that
this too, because I see some people in the chat talking about Justin Fields getting away from Getsy, he balling. No, I don't think so. I just think he's on with a good team and a good organization that has a really good defense.
Yes.
You know, you
Right.
know now all of a sudden they done lost 2 games in a row. He couldn't really hit the wide receivers yesterday because Dallas made him pass, and now all of a sudden Russell Wilson is kind of healthy, and now the door is ajar, and now he might, you know what I'm saying? Now he gonna be, yeah. I think as long as they kept winning, I think they was gonna keep Russell on the bench. But once you not scoring enough, and once we lose a couple games, then everybody tune over their change. You know what I mean?
They balling too. They got a good game manager. Does Caleb Williams even have a passing touchdown yet in the NFL? Did he get one
He got
finally?
one now, because DJ Moore had a couple last year. Let's see, DJ Moore caught like 1,300 yards last year. They added Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, and the #1 pick overall. So yeah, that's Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
they were
I'm
supposed
just,
to be.
What is the Chicago
I'm
Bears
just
record?
because he went like 3 or 4 weeks without a touchdown, which
Oh, he
is
did
crazy.
though. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
The
he's
Bears
lucky.
are the Bears are what now? 5-0, 4-1. What's the Bears? I don't even know. I don't
I
follow
don't
the
know.
Chicago.
3-2 maybe.
They're 3-2. Okay, so they're
Yeah.
basically one game.
This
They're one
game,
game.
this
Okay.
last game, Caleb looked the best he's looked. But as you know, he's getting more acclimated to the pros and all that shit.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, man. Like
I was
Raider
just saying,
fans
balling.
have been.
Was it because he was balling?
What's that?
I was not. Was it because he was balling?
I mean,
But anyway,
we're struggling. Getsy may
I'm
be
not
garbage.
saying, and I'm not saying I believe in Getsy. I'm just
Okay.
saying I've never really seen you name an offensive coordinator and he gets fired after week 5.
Right.
So I'm saying we got to make the best of it. He got to get better. The team got to execute better. Well, what we gonna do?
hey,
I mean,
I got
we all
fired.
looking at Justin Fields and Caleb Williams and what we gonna do?
What is we gonna do?
That's all I'm saying. Like,
when we get punched
like
in
I
the
said a
face,
couple years ago,
gotta get
man.
off the road. That's
Maybe
what
even
it is.
last year at the beginning of the season, motherfuckers want to fire Patrick Graham.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden he's getting coach.
Maybe AP needs to put Getsy up in the box. Getsy needs to go up in the box or something.
like
better or
like
something.
you did with Patrick Graham, huh?
Right? So you can see you can see what's open. You can see what's really not working. Because we all know, like when you got front row seats, you can only see so much. But when you go to the second level, you can see who missed the block. You can see the hole open up. So maybe you need to go upstairs.
Exactly.
Something need to happen.
That's right. That's like at the Raider games when we be in the black hole. Like you can only see so much. When you get up on that third level, you see the whole field. You see the play open up. You see all that shit, bro. So yeah, maybe he needs to see that shit. Like, oh shit, I thought that was gonna work like that, but it really didn't. So,
because to GQ's point, I ain't talked about it. I was just so we ain't talked about nothing really, but I was just so mad at the pick 6 that I was wondering. Was it a scheme or did somebody run the wrong route? But why is the fucking receivers 3 yards apart? Like what? Like they ran the same out.
He ran a flood. They ran a flood. So what it looked like?
Bowers was open. Dude came off of the top corner. Surtain. He came off like Jacoby Myers or somebody.
Jacoby Myers.
That wasn't even his man.
If you watch the play, Jacoby Myers. So Jacoby's on the left side, right? Bowers, he leaps out, comes across. Jacoby, when he runs to the right like he's running a slant, and it looks like, I don't know if it was the play call for him to run a whip, or he had a choice route where he could do what he want and he cut to a whip, but he was going across like he was doing a slant, stopped and did a whip route. Then Bowers was right in front of him, and then that backside guy came over the back of him too. So in that concept, all 3 of those receivers is in that 15-yard box, the end zone, and they was on the side. So they all in the box, plus all their defenders. And Surtain was on Myers. So had Myers went across the field, Surtain would have been across the field with him.
Right.
But he didn't have to go nowhere because Myers did that whip and he stayed right there.
Right. So I wasn't sure. I mean, we're not gonna know, and they not gonna say. I wasn't sure if Myers ran the wrong route.
But
I wasn't sure if he ran the wrong route.
It's the scheme, bro. How many times this year in games, and especially in crucial times, have we had receivers in the same area, right next, bumping into each other damn near? It's happened several times. Yeah. That's the scheme, bro. It's the scheme. The scheme is dumb as shit.
I'm sorry, that just made me laugh. That fool Cool Kev said both Q's. Cool Kev, the homie, man. That's my guy, man. That's hella funny.
But yeah,
Right, bro. I just it's work that needs to be done in a lot of different areas, man. Uh, but again, it's week 5. Like it's too early to be giving up, man. People, to some extent, man, people are being such quitters. Motherfucking stop that shit. Stop that shit. Stop that shit, bro. The one thing I will say, I am upset about the Raiders because we have been resilient so far through whatever 4 games, like you were saying, and battled back after a loss. After the pick 6, everyone just went in this like shocked mode, and everything changed. And I mean, you're on the road, you're in Donkeyville, and the crowd's going crazy now, and maybe that was just broke you for like too long, right? But you have to get, when you get hit in the face, when you get beat up, you got to get your ass back up and get back to fighting. And that's what I need to see this week. I need to see these motherfuckers fighting out there, bro. Like, stop that shit, man. Stop that shit. Get out there, fight. It's a long season, man. It's still 12 games to go, man. It's still 12 games to go, and we right there. Oh man, the donkey fan is back.
I knew at some point that was coming.
Back, bro.
Appreciate you for tapping in, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all defense was pretty solid, man. Good win.
Yeah. I mean, all we can do, bro. All we can do is just tip the hat, man. Whatever. And so for us, we need to just get back and figure it out, man. Figure it out. Again, it's a long ass season. Man.
Cool. I'm with you right there. The Carolina game, I still think too. We had there were some pivotal moments. We made mistakes. We could have done something different. But I would say out of all the games, Carolina game, you could say they just kicked our ass. That was a fact.
For sure.
We got.
For sure.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Julius. And Julius, man, what day you guys get up to Vegas this week, man? Because we need to be out there acting a fool, man. We need people showing up, man. Hey, cue the homeboy James Moore just hit me up. He coming out to Vegas on Friday.
Nice.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. I mean, I need real ass Raider fans to get up, get out there, represent, man. I mean, you see it everywhere, though, man. The quit on a lot of these Raider fans right now, or so-called Raider fans. Hey, Johnny Lauro been in here all night representing. They're New York Raider fans, man. They got to deal with that shit out there. And we just deal with this shit, man. And we still here. So, man, come on. Too many negative people. Hey, let's go. That's right, man. We tired of that shit, man. We tired of the negative shit, man. We talking about just win, baby. Get it back together. Keep fighting, man. Ain't no quitting, none of us here, baby. Oh, look at my guy right there. Let's go, man. You out here this week, man?
Mm-hmm. The darker Peter Parker.
Hey, that fool got me and JoJo in the little club underneath one day at the San Diego game last year when we scored 63, man. We was partying in that motherfucker, man, for sure.
You're right, Phil. That last part. Go to the games. First of all, right? Mm-hmm. In order to enjoy the game, you got to be there. Go to it.
Yeah, man. Go to the games, man. Be out. And if you can't go to games,
the ones you can afford, the ones you can afford.
Right. And if you can't go to games, GQ, that's cool. I understand that. We all understand that, man. If you can't afford to go to games, and we all have shit that comes up, and money is a motherfucker, right? Ain't none of us here like rich and can just whatever fly off to any game and go to any game. None of us. No one in the chat, well, that I know of. I don't know. Cool Kev might be rich. Reef might be rich. Phil might be rich. But like, okay, you can at least get out with the nation and represent, man. When you out and about in public, you represent. You know what I'm saying, man? Period, point blank, man. That's it, man. Hey,
We
Reef,
don't
man, if you got a
fold,
few
man.
dollars I can borrow, man, I'll take it, bro, for sure.
We real Raiders, man. We don't fold. Real Raiders don't fold, bro.
Mm-mm.
Stand tall through it all. You know what I mean? We be
Stand tall.
frustrated. Let me say this. I just want to say it again. I said it earlier, but we be frustrated, pissed
Yeah.
off. Like when you see me, some fans see me in the street after a tough loss, I'll be like, I'm not talking to the media today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to the media. No questions. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving because I'm pissed and I don't even want to talk about the shit. But what I'm not gonna do is get on there and talk shit about the Raiders on social media and all that shit. And we need to
No.
tank and fuck all that.
Mm-mm.
Hey, and here's
Well,
the thing, man. It's not. That's not saying that motherfuckers can't criticize the team. Like we're fans. We pay money. You know what I mean. We
Right.
support type of shit. You can absolutely criticize your team, but it's a difference between criticizing, you know what I mean, and doing some of this shit some of y'all motherfuckers be doing. You know what I mean?
right. Hey, GQ, it's okay to be mad. It's okay to be upset. It's
Yes.
okay to be mad and upset with your family. It's okay with whatever, cause as nation, we family, man. These motherfuckers,
Period.
y'all motherfuckers in the chat, we fam. Like we kick it like fam. We fam. Period. Point blank. And it's okay to be mad. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be like, damn, we did this. It would be better if we did this, but you're right. It's a difference between that and some of the bitch shit that people be doing, man. It's like, look, man, we Raiders, we ain't no bitches, so stop the bitch shit. Put on your big boy pants or whatever you need to do, man. At some point, sometimes it's okay just to shut the fuck up. If you know what I'm saying, if you don't know what to do and you that upset, like I said earlier, motherfucking don't call me Sunday night after that shit. Don't even call me Monday morning. I don't even want to talk because I don't have nothing I really want to say that nice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just be upset for a minute and let my brain get all right because I don't want to turn around and start acting funny style. And you know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, man.
After tough losses, me and Thor normally don't talk. I normally kind of hit him on Monday, and they're like just with a text, like "You okay?" You know, just trying to test the water, making sure he alive. You know what I'm saying? See if he need to get something off his chest. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but shout out Reek, man, for bringing that up. But I was thinking about this earlier today, man. RIP to the OG great Al Davis, man. Been 13 years today that he passed away. I think we played the Houston Texans that game and pulled it out for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. With like a missing player on defense or some
On the
shit.
field, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel this.
And, you know, whatever, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to get into that, Jacob, man. I don't know what happened there, man. You know, people do like that. Who knows, man? I don't know. I mean, what's the old saying, man? Don't believe anything you hear and half of what you see, or some shit like that. So
For
you know,
sure.
whatever. They make shit look like anything, man. I don't know, man. That's not for me to. That's not. First off, I don't judge no one. Maybe them motherfuckers were tasty to them. I don't know. I don't know what that is, man. You know, people just want to. People just want to make shit into more shit and whatever than it is, man. I don't care what he do. I just need that motherfucker to perform better on the field if he out there. That's all. That's all. I'm okay. I'm okay with it, man. I'm okay with it.
And let's
I'm
be,
upset.
you know, and for people that's mad at Getsy, also, it's first and goal. I know if we would have ran the ball, people would have been like, "Oh, they knew we was gonna run." I feel like we on the 5-yard line or wherever the hell we was at. I feel like you should just run on first and second and see what it is. That's how I feel. Run that shit.
Me too. But
we was
me
running
too.
Decent.
But,
it wasn't great. They got a good defense. It wasn't great, but it was decent.
It was decent.
You got a chance to go up 17-3. It can't be 10-10. It's a 14-point swing, man. That's just rough. That's hard to.
Right. It was a 14-point swing, but I feel like it was even worse because it just took everything out of them. Because motherfuckers just kind of quit after that. Because say you just run the ball and you get stuffed and you throw some shit on third and it gets knocked down and you kick a field goal. You ate more clock, and then maybe at worst you're up 13-10 at the half or something. At worst. So, but again, bro, hindsight's 2020. Again, Brock Bowers was open. If
period.
And whatever, like GQ said, if Jacoby could have went whatever, if it was whatever route he ran, and if Minshew would have threw a better ball, if this were Fist, we'd all be drunk, man. Cheers,
right?
Let's drinking club, man. Let's drink.
I love the chat, man. The chat be hilarious, bro.
Right.
The chat be hilarious, man.
Yeah. What's funny what's hard is when you be talking and then you be reading shit out the corner of your eye, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Jaime in the building now too. What's happening, my brother? Businessman, Raider Nation, man. I miss you, bro. When you coming out to Vegas, Raider Nation, man? We need you out here, brother.
And nah, Reef, when you demand a trade, you can't go on the road trip. He shouldn't have been. I don't even think the motherfucker hurt, bro. I think personally, I don't know. I could be 1,000% wrong. It just seemed like when AP talked about business decisions after Carolina, and he was one of the people. With the drop passes and the lack of blocking, the lack of attempts on blocking, it just seemed like he was one of them. Jack Jones took his suspension for the first quarter against Cleveland.
And he took it like
a man. It just seemed like all of a sudden his hamstring was hurt, bro. I don't know. It was real.
I'm with you all the way. I was all the way there. I'm all the way there with it. This is the only saving grace for me. There's nobody really that I believe more that says shit than Max Crosby, right? And so when Max speaks, he speaks the truth. He speaks some real shit. So when Max is talking, and I don't know, maybe he's sworn to say the shit, but with Max saying, because they got him in the press and conference, he's like, yada yada yada. Ask about Devontae. He's like, he's dealing with some injury. He's trying to battle back. He's trying to rehab back from his injury. And then in the same conversation, they talked about O'Boy and them on McAfee's show talking about him, and he was trying to get out because he didn't play and he needs to leave, whatever. And he's like, Max is like, you got some clowns and shit in the media or on whatever Pat McAfee show trying to speak for me, speaking on my name and shit when they don't know what's going on. He's like, I ain't going nowhere. I don't want to leave. You feel me? I got this shit tatted on me, nigga. This is this is me. Y'all know what's up with me. So when he's talking that, and in those same veins, he's saying, hey, Tay, he's working, trying to get healed on his injury. I'm kind of, taking Max at his word, but trust me, I'm highly skeptical.
I don't think Max is throwing nobody under the bus
ever.
And if you say you strained your hamstring, I mean, what they gonna say? Go to the whatever and go get treatment. You feel me? Like when all of a sudden he was out, that was just awkward to me last week. That was just real awkward. Oh, on Friday he was out. And then like a day later he wanted to trade. That's just weird.
That's just weird.
Josh Jacobs ever talked like Max Crosby talks about the Raiders? I'm curious. he said he loved like the organization. He represented all that type of shit. But has he ever talked about the Raiders like Max talks about the Raiders? Josh Jacobs?
Oh, you talking about Josh Jacobs? You can switched up on me. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
he's
Oh,
I
Josh
was
had a Raider tattoo. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that at
I was
all.
just
I
yeah,
didn't know that at all.
oh yeah.
yeah. Hey, and you know what? And Jerry Rice had a 49er tattoo, and he played for the Raiders, and so to some of that shit, like Jerry had, just like Josh, he had no kind of say in the matter. If you getting traded, you getting traded.
Right,
You
right.
know, I mean, but so I
Once
think some of that is with performance. Mac's performance and his effort ain't going nowhere. So,
Right.
bro, I don't even want to hear the bullshit on Max. That's bullshit. Period. Point blank,
I
man.
mean, no, I'm saying want to and business is two different things, right? If you get traded because the team is trading you, nigga,
Yeah, that
you
wasn't your
gotta.
fault. Yeah, for sure.
If you're telling the team I want to leave, nigga, that's on you.
That's
Yeah.
straight up.
Yep. That motherfucker said with government cheese. Hey, man, government cheese was fucking delicious, bro. I don't give a fuck. That shit made some really good grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't give a fuck,
I
man.
never knew that though, Reef. I never knew Josh had a tattoo. I know I see
Yeah.
Max's all the time. Always put it on display. If he'd have put that on display, you know, what I mean, I think more Raider Nation would have felt Josh. But
Now he
Josh,
did have a shirt with Al Davis on it. I remember that. He did
say it
wear the
again.
shirt under his uniform with the Al Davis, Josh Jacobs.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's not a tattoo, bro.
It's not a tattoo.
That's not. That's I get you. And that's solid. You a Raider, so you know. But that's not a tattoo. You get a tattoo. I mean, Jerry Rice just tried to he tried to play for 20-something years, so you're not gonna be with the same team for 20-something years, especially definitely not in football. That's kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a little
Yeah.
long.
You know, I mean, oh no. I'm not,
Let me say
we
this too.
want a Raider, always a Raider,
Sure,
man.
my bad, man. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Except for Randy Moss and Warren Sapp, they got bad verbal. Um, Now this I do feel. Cool Kev said Da should have left when Carr left. He can't. Let's be real. He came to come play with Carr. Yeah. You was a Raider fan, but you're a receiver. So, and I get it. And let's be honest. You know what I mean? He been here. What's the saying out there? 3 seasons, 3 coaches, 3 GMs, and 6 quarterbacks. I mean, that shit ain't ideal, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That shit's not ideal. But I feel like when they push Carr out, when McDaniels pushed Carr out, and then you didn't even go up and get a top flight somebody in the draft. You just tried to run with Garoppolo. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was. I mean, the writing was on the wall at the end. You probably should have traded him then and got 2 1s or 1 and a 2 or something. You know what I'm saying? At
Right.
that time, we wouldn't have wanted to see him leave. But if you're not going to get him a proper, people say what they want about Carr. Carr can get a wide receiver the ball. You know what I'm saying? He got his issues there. Yeah, definitely had his issues, but he's better than Minshew and fucking Garoppolo, and they were a lot cheaper and
A lot cheaper.
helped us get the rest of the team right. With him
Right.
leaving and not having that contract on us.
Yeah.
But that's the problem, though. That was the problem with
Hey,
Carr. His
post
value.
this last Cool Kev comment, bro. Exactly.
Mhm.
I was thinking about this shit last night. He got a defense, what they said he was missing with the Raiders. He got a top running back, and he's still 2-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Like Carr was an average at best quarterback. So now you go to below average or at best barely average quarterback. It's like either you have to, like, if you're going to pay that much money though, you have to have a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The only way we can really hit to me is if you draft a quarterback that you can get on cheap for them first 4 years or whatever. And that's the only way you can really hit if you go in that route. If you got to go, to me, you go the route you go, you need everyone else to perform top notch. And they're not, man. They're not. The O line is what's really killing us, because I feel like AOC or Minshew, either one, they're 1A, 1B at this point. I know Corey said earlier in the chat, like, I heard they're in a quarterback battle again or something, right? But you're 1A, 1B, you're average, but to me, I think it's a higher upside with AOC. That's that to me, because he's a little younger. He only had 9 games or something last year. That's why I would have went that way. But at this point, like I said before, I'm a Raider, motherfucking whoever the coach will decide. I ain't the one getting paid to make the decision. So whoever the ones who are getting paid to make the decision put back there, I need them. I need to like root for them. I need to be behind them. You know, I said this for the last 8 years before. I'm not Derek Carr after he got injured. I'll say after he got injured. I'm done with Derek Carr. But if he's the one back there, I need Derek Carr to be great. And so I need whoever you put back there to be great, or at least above average at this point, because the stuff around you is better now. We need a little bit above average. We're just not getting that right now. And I think a lot of that has to do with play calling also. So I need the play calling to get a little better, mate. Like, I feel like the shit, whatever you doing ain't working. This is the thing that bothers me. Whatever you doing ain't working. Don't be scared to do something else. Like, I feel like we keep doing the same shit. And what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same shit over and over and expecting different results. But the Raiders are doing the same shit and expecting different. So it's insane, bro. It's insane, man. Change the shit up. And I mean, whether you got to fucking like change the shit up to where you running like almost like a hurry up offense or something. I don't even care if you never run the ball again. Go out there and fucking put every fucking receiver and everyone you have, throw one running back in the backfield that's ready to catch balls. Well, do something. Do something different, man. Do something different, man. I need to see some kind of something different, man. And
hopefully can move with his
in the chat, Q. And we love you, and I love you, kid, but we just can't. You can't get an OC right now. You can't switch after 5 games. If you do that, you just gave up on the season to me. And I'm not ready to give up. I'm not ready to give up 2 and 3. Never.
OC,
like you said earlier, maybe Getsy need to go in the box or something, man. Maybe he need to go up and look at it so he can see it differently. You know, the last couple games, I feel like the shit has got better, but I don't think the quarterback has played better. You know what I mean?
So,
We've been able to run the ball more, which I thought would help open up everything. But
there was couple plays. So last week in a couple of our series that we had, even in the series that we had success, when talking about Minshew, on I want to say 2 or 3 of the third downs that we had, we only had successful plays because of Minshew. It was only because of Minshew. I think they have in those drives, like we did a pass that went for a yard or 2 or something like that. Then we'll try to do a run play that gets stuffed for nothing, and then we'll have a long third down. And then on that long third down, the pass play will go out, nothing to be open, and Minshew scrambles and runs for a first down. He did that once when he slid, bam. He did that another time. That wasn't the play. That wasn't because the play developed and they threw the play and the play worked. No, it was because Minshew made the fucking play with his legs. Now, here's the thing. When O'Connell comes in and he's playing in this offense that's schemed up by Getsy, and he's in that same situation in 3rd and 9, and nothing's open, is O'Connell going to be able to escape the pocket and fucking run down the field and run with his legs for a first down? Now, I'm not saying that Minshew's great or nothing. I'm saying that these are plays that he made because of his abilities, because of the way the offense is scripted.
Definitely don't have that.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way the offense is schemed, you have to wait for the play. There's nobody open. Like and then you can see on other plays where Minshew is throwing back shoulder fades like really fast, but the receivers are running the go route. They're not ready for that back shoulder. They're not expecting it. Is because the timing's off, because he's trying to get it out, because the pressure's coming, but the play is not developed. So you know what I mean? That's coaching. That's part of coaching, right? That's shit that they have to get worked out in the off season. But when you don't have a starting quarterback in the off season, this is what you get. You don't have the person taking reps definitively. You have this mixed bag of who's taking reps. You don't have that continuity. You know what I mean? Until you finally get the starting job and you're trying to work on that. But it shit is you can't. It's too late to try to it's not too late to try to fix it, but that's why things are not clicking the way they should be. You know what I mean? And again, I just feel like the concept of what he's doing has to change, right? You got to be able to, if you're going to run whatever, you're going to have to make an outlet somewhere. You're going to have to make a tight end seep into the flats or a running back swing or something is going to have to give, because if you only put 3 receivers out into a route and all of them are running 15 yards and deeper, and the pressure's coming, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's nothing to do at that point unless a receiver is just so wide the fuck open, right, that you can get it to him now. But because the play's not developed, he's not open. You know what I mean? So again, it's not. It's can the quarterback play be better? Yes. Can the line play be better? Yes. But it's not that. It's the play calling has to be different, man. Um, so is Getsy going to change? Is he going to do something different? You know what I mean? Yeah, we hope, but we don't know. You
We
feel
hope,
me?
and I hope that Pierce is big on accountability, man. So my hope is that when they watching film, he'd be like, "What the fuck was that? Why would you do that?"
Yeah.
That's my hope. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
And then Reef, you mentioned the Jets, man. I mean, Robert Saleh been with the Jets for 3.5 years, not 5 games. Coaches don't get fired 5 games into the season. I mean, 5 games into their career with the team. That's just normally not how that works.
No. For sure. And then Dame just said something with our franchise needs stability, tired of all the merry-go-round with quarterbacks, coaches, GMs, all. Hey, stability your motherfucker, bro. For real. Hey, Dame, thank you. That we really do, though. We need the stability of some like you, bro, you can't, that's the whole thing, man. You cannot keep doing that. And that's why 5 games into the season, again, 5 games into the season, and we ain't even out of the season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we was 0-5, and whatever, then yeah, you're probably done. Even at 1-4, but if you a Cincinnati Bengal fan, you're like, man, okay, how are we gonna change it? How are we gonna turn this shit around? I mean, there's teams that have been 0-5 and actually made runs. I think the Colts did that one year, or the Tennessee Titans. One of them
He
too.
started 5 or 0-3 or 0-4 like a couple seasons ago, something like
Who's that?
that. The
What's that?
Chiefs.
It was probably like 1-3 or something.
I think 1-3. I think 1-3. Yeah, but so
just to what
again,
I
bro.
understand what you said about
3 and then go.
stability, what Dame was saying. I mean, that's facts, bro. People over here talking about Justin Fields is balling out. He's really not. He just with a good organization that's had the same coach for 17 years. That have never been under 500 in his 17 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny how you get stability and shit. So I feel that full throttle.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, you right. I mean, he has a strong he has a strong enough arm. I think his arm is strong enough. Is it the strongest? No, but again, you got to be helped out by your coach, man. You got to be helped out by the play call a little bit, and have the coach play to your strengths. You know what I mean? And I just think that Getsy right now, his offense, the way he's running it, is not playing to the strengths. You know what I mean? And so,
Right.
you
Well,
know.
yeah, you're right. I see. I agree with that big time. I agree with that big time, GQ. Like, I feel like that's been our problem a lot. Like a lot of OCs or whatever, coaches or whatever, they come in and they have their idea of what the way they like to do shit. But if the way you like to do shit don't 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 like mesh with how the team can do shit or should do shit, is not going to help you out. So you have to be adaptable enough to be like, no, that's not going to work with this team. I got to be able to do this. So I really feel like we got to figure out, the OC got to figure out, the coaching staff in general has to figure out, even Patrick Graham to some extent with the defense, like, all right, we need to blitz more, or we need to do this more, or you know what I'm saying? Like we're not getting enough pressure right now. And now with Christian Wilkins out, we need to do this. We need something. And we also need players have to step up. Like
Right.
at
Period.
some point, players got to take accountability. Plays are there, whether it's Gardner Minshew, whether it's Devontae Adams when he wasn't blocking, whether it's the offensive line when they ain't blocking right. But then it's everything, right? It's everything, and I mean, there's nothing else I can say about that. To me, it's just like players got to take accountability, coaches got to take accountability, and you got to step the fuck up. Like you got to step up again. We're not out of shit. We're not out of shit, man. I swear. We're number 7 right now. I want to say we're number 7 in the AFC, and at this point, 7 teams get in the playoffs, as far as I know. I know it's a long season, and the way it's going, it didn't look great last week. Come out and beat Pittsburgh, and then everything changes. Everything changes, and you right back in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, we can
Yes.
beat Pittsburgh, though. That shit is monumental because beating going with the 3 wins, right? Like I think we was talking about it. We was talking about it before. Like all wins ain't created equal, right? And all losses ain't created
right,
equal. It's never good to lose, but losing to Carolina ain't shit because we got our ass kicked. But thank God they're an NFC team. Beating the
right.
Ravens, beating Cleveland, and if we beat Pittsburgh, that shit will go a long way in the
Mhm.
season. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
And
these
then
games
then
are huge.
the losses against the Chargers and the Donkeys were big. Yes, they were.
Now
However,
that's
you play them again. You play them again. So
that
teams don't teams if you're building and you get better. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? Like we can only go up. To me, you can only go up from what we've seen. So let's go, man. Let's go, man. Um, you know,
Yeah, that's why they play the game. Like Cool Kev said, I don't. Pittsburgh not any better than us. They're not. It's a lot of teams that aren't any better than us that are some dealing with some of the same struggles. Bad play calling. I feel like the defense with Max hurt, Wilkins out. I believe he got to blitz a little bit more and stand on your corners, man. I think your corners are solid with
right?
Jack and Jacorian Bennett. Paul him
Yes.
out and stepped in for Epps, and I like the way he's played. Morrig is he always pretty solid. Everybody got to step up though. And also, let me say this since. So then when you play games, when you have Devontae, say we like against Baltimore, he's drawing double teams, he's drawing extra help. So now he's not playing.
Mhm.
So now them dudes not as open as they was. You know what I'm saying? So you got to factor in that. Now you got to help to scheme them open. We know Trey Tucker got great speed. We know Jacoby's a great route runner. We know Brock Bowers is going to be Brock Bowers. But some of these dudes, you got to scheme open in like 2-3 seconds.
Right.
So that shit matters. I think G2 called it last time. Maybe they need to do more rollouts. He's right-handed. We should probably roll out to the right, though. You know what I'm saying? Like roll out to the right to get away and have an easy throw or two.
Right. Figure it out. Get motherfuckers open. I mean, honestly, you just figure some shit out, man. Like the film work and the study got to be big time right now, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm tired of hearing motherfuckers give up. Sharif, man, I need to see you. I need to see you so I can give you a hug and shit, bro. Because I need you to get more positive, Reef. I need you to be more positive, right?
Man, Reef is comedy.
That's Thanos, my nigga. Hey, you say
that's comedy.
I know who that motherfucker is, but he need a hug right now, man. He need a hug right now, man. Oh no, love you, Reef, man. You need a hug right now, bro. Hey, and we all hurting, and we all hurting a little bit, man. But we finna be okay.
He can snap half the away. Give him the snap.
Anyway, man. Fuck.
Hey, Thor, GQ, tell everybody where y'all tailgate now so they know where to pull up at.
Oh, you know what? Are we tailgating the KC game? I don't know if we're tailgating this game, but I'll be out there, but we ain't doing our tailgate. I think KC game.
Be outside, man. Tell the people where you gonna be outside at.
Okay, we finna be all over the joint, bro. We in the J lot. We finna be also. I'm gonna be at Whiskey. I'm gonna be in the J lot. I'm gonna be walking around. I'm gonna be at Whiskey a lot, though. I'm gonna be in the J lot a lot. Like, boom. Find us out.
Yeah.
And then the KC game, I think, is the next home game.
What's Whiskey for the people that don't know? It's called Whiskey Bar. What's that?
Yeah, Whiskey, WSKY. It's literally the J lot. It's literally across. It's literally across. It's like right across the street. You can't miss it. That's where the Black Hole does their shit at. So I'll walk through there for a minute, see how it's going. They got the Black Hole got this new March thing that goes on from Mandalay. I'm sorry, I can't get involved in that because I'll be out in the parking lot drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know they get there a little later because they do that March thing from Mandalay. But they'll still have the thing open at Whiskey, and they'll have their little area with the DJ in there. But I'm gonna be walking around the J lot. Acting a fool in the J lot and in Whiskey, yelling at people, especially this Sunday. It's going to be so
especially
many.
We call them the Bumblebee people.
That motherfucker. Seeing that, bro, you need a hug, bro. It's not a funeral. It's a victory march, baby. It's a victory march. The last march was against the Cleveland Browns, man.
Now it's the Bumblebee march. It's the Bumblebee funeral.
It's the Bumblebee march, man. I hope they wear them ugly ass Bumblebee uniforms, man. Because
Let's send them motherfuckers home like we used to send them home from Oakland.
What's that?
Let's send them home like we used to send them home from Oakland when they came in and disrespected with the number of fans they brought.
Hey, they used to pull. Hey, Pittsburgh pulled up to Oakland.
How many games did they win in Oakland?
0. Big Ben never won in Oakland.
Never won in Oakland, man. They won in Vegas before, but let's get it back. Let's get it back to Oakland ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get it back to Oakland ways, baby. Let's get it back to Oakland ways, man.
And we definitely can beat the Steelers. Definitely got to run the ball. The running ball game, since JPJ got in there, man, the running game been doing a little better. His attitude is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit you need.
Yeah. We need everyone to get on that kind of attitude, man. That kind of attitude where the officials like, bro, man, You need to calm your boy down a little. Yeah, we'll calm him down after the game. Let's go.
Yeah, we own for sure. Yes, sir.
Raiders do well on the road, do we? We did well in Baltimore, so let's this is gonna down there be like a road game because it's gonna be more Steeler fans for
It's
sure.
gonna be wild, yeah, for sure.
And yeah, we sick of losing, man. But let's go. Let's find a way to win. Let's find a way to win this game, baby. Let's go, man. Find a way to win, and we right in this thing, man. We ain't out of this yet, man. So stop giving up. Let's go, man.
They just come with some good with a better. If Gessie can come with adjustments to the scheme, man, and do some things a little different, I think we'll be all right. You know what I mean? And what made me think about that was that comment right there, Spotlight, about Watt. So this is what we mean too by like scheming and shit. So last week we played the Browns, right? And the best the best end in the NFL right now is probably Myles Garrett. You know, outside of Max,
Bro,
Garrett is probably the best defensive end in the NFL. Why were we not double teaming him, but double teaming the other side? You know, tipping the other side. That doesn't make any sense. You feel me? I don't care what's going on. This is the motherfucker that we need to double team on. Chip this guy every play, right? So in this game, it's going to be that same
at
thing.
least the chip,
Huh?
at least the running back chip, a tight end
Right.
chip or something,
Right.
a little
No,
help.
Myles Garrett go 1-on-1. You know what I mean? And then double these other tracks, whoever the fuck they are. You know what I mean? Like let's put a body on them, an extra body on them, and let's leave Myles Garrett just to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If this week it has to be that same thing, they gotta okay. Let's put an extra body on Watt. Let's chip over there on that side.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can't leave cats on islands. You know what I mean? No, let's do the smart thing and help out on some of this shit so that we can give the quarterback a little more time. You know what I mean? It's it just don't make any sense.
Yeah, right. Yeah, amen, bro. Amen, bro. Um, let's go, man. Let's just get the win, man.
Tyree didn't that bad of a game last game, Reef, man. No,
Tyree
he's
is
not.
playing better, man. Tyree, he's still not number 7 pick, but he got a holding call on him. He had a couple pressures.
He didn't have a bad game. He didn't have a bad game. I'm not saying that he had whatever type of game, but he did not have a bad game. I ain't gonna do him like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
feel man. Big news. If we gonna trade Da, trade him, man. Get this shit over with though.
Yeah,
We need to
but
talk to
yeah,
ESPN every day. Every day. Is it today?
I
Is it what they gonna do?
I just think they're not in a hurry because of just how the situation is. They're gonna try to get what they gonna get. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna try to get what they gonna get. But yeah,
For sure.
right.
he does. Man. That's why I'm not. Hey, I'm not saying that he don't. I'm not saying that he don't, and I'm not saying that he's been up to par. I'm just saying that in the last game he didn't have a bad game.
See, I feel Reap on what he just said though about I keep Di on ice. Like, but the problem is if you trade, I'm okay with trading him to somebody, but I want him to be someone we play coming up, right?
No, I bet
Right.
not be the Kansas City or nothing.
Huh?
You
No,
know what I'm
not KC. No, not KC. And we play Pittsburgh. I know Pittsburgh won his ass. Trading to Pittsburgh on Sunday, bro. Trading to
Yeah, on
Pittsburgh
Sunday,
on
yeah,
Sunday
for sure.
after the game
On
is
Monday
over.
or something.
Yeah,
I think,
after
think,
Sunday night.
I
Sunday
think
after
the
the game
longer
is
we
over.
keep,
Trade
I
that
think the longer
motherfucker on
we
Sunday
keep,
at in the fourth quarter or some shit. Like when he in street clothes. Like
I think
whatever.
the longer we keep them, the more teams feel like they need to have him, and the more teams then decide to start trying to get him, and then the more bidding
Yeah.
wars start trying to happen, the
Hey,
more
that,
opportunity we get what we
hey,
want.
the longer
A
you
bidding
wait,
war
that's
would be
right,
great.
DQ. The longer you wait and the closer you get to the trade deadline and teams feel like they need one more piece, the more shit you'll get for him. That's for real, for real. So
I agree
keep
with
his
that.
ass on ice until you have to, if that's the case. I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
We dysfunctional. We probably had him on the team till November 3rd. I think the trade deadline November 5th.
Okay, well then, yeah. Well then, trade him on motherfucking November 2nd to fucking Pittsburgh or Baltimore or someone you already played at that point. And you know what I'm saying? I don't even care. Or trade his ass to the motherfucking Carolina Panthers. Why? So he wants to go to these whatever teams. He said, why do I give a fuck where you want to go? Why do you give a fuck where you want to go?
I know we
Trade
don't
his
get too
ass
fucked.
wherever you can get the most shit from. Find someone in the fucking NFC that you don't play that's battling to try to get in. That's like, all right, fuck, we need one more piece. That we will give up a first round or, I mean, a second and a third or whatever you can get. You know what I'm saying?
It's in Arizona. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's still close to home.
Anyway, man. Hey, we appreciate everyone for being in here. I know, man, y'all want to stay and talk a little more and shit, but I got shit to do in the morning, and I know, motherfuckers got to go to work and shit. So we love y'all. All y'all East Coast, man. I think most of the Cuban squad was in here tonight, right? I seen Vega in here. I seen Reef. I seen Dame. I seen Corey. So man, Cuban squad, man, I love y'all, man. Can't wait till we can be kicking it, smoking the stick together, man. And I appreciate all y'all for coming out and drinking with us and talking Raider football and shit, man.
All day.
Ooh, he does not have a no trade clause. He does not have a no trade clause, my guy.
Oh, cool, Kev, you in New York, bro? Motherfucking, are you in New York all the time? Because we be out there all the time, man. Or you know what I'm saying? Reef, all them New York cats out in here right now, man. Hey, man, we love y'all for being here. We love y'all for being here, man. Especially you New York cats, man, who out here rapping it. I don't know, it's 1 a.m. or some shit out there right now, man.
Right.
1:15 in the morning, man. We love
Appreciate
y'all,
y'all,
man.
man. Love. Make sure again, everybody that's on here, everybody that when you see this, when you come on to the show after the live stream ends, make sure you hit the like button, man. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend and bring them on in, man, and have some fun with your friends from the big RN. You feel me? That Raider Nation, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. We
For sure.
appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
We appreciate y'all, man. Raider Gay, baby. Raiders. Let it be known, man.
Raiders.
Raider
All
Gay,
day.
baby. Ain't none of us in here giving up on the season. Let's go. I was watching Raider Gabe on his show earlier before we get out of here. He like us, man. We ain't ready to give up on this season yet, man. Let's figure it out, man. We got a long way to go, man. It's a long way to go, man. It's not the ideal start, but you know what? We ain't 0-5. We ain't 1-4, man. Let's go. We got a lot of shit left, man. Win some games. Beat Pittsburgh. Get to 3-3. Let's figure this shit out, man. Let's figure it out, man. It's a lot of season to go.
For sure.
Deal with the injuries, deal with it, whatever. Get them young, hungry cats out there. Let's start winning some games, man. You gotta win a game and then try to stack some wins, man. Get a couple in a row and boom. All of a sudden, man, oh shit, where'd them Raiders come from? Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Donkeys.
We ain't done yet, baby. We ain't done yet. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Sharif says 8-4. 8-4 in the last 12. I'm good with 8-4 in the last 12. Let's get it done, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go. 8-4 in the last 12, man. If you find a way, man, find a way to win games, man. Beat the Steelers, man. That's all I'm worried about right now. Beat the Steelers, baby. Let's go. Let's get to 3-3. And then we'll deal with whatever's next after that, man. We about to get up out of here, man. Again, we love all y'all in here, man. GQQ, man. Love y'all motherfuckers, man. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Nation
Let's
or
go.
nothing.
Raider Nation all day. Nation or nothing, baby. Let's go. We out of here, baby. Yay!
Nation, go Padres.